All right, well, it's rainy this morning. Not going to be able to go do any fishing today. So I'm going to install this guy. I bought this about a week ago. Got it off of a seller on eBay. It's a really nice tray. Recessed pan, recessed tray, whatever you want to call it. For the foot controller for the trolling motor, of course. I will leave a link in the description below. The seller that I got that from, I think it was like 60 bucks. I put it in my cart or watch list and got an offer a few days later for a percentage off. I don't remember what it was. I think typically, normally it was like 65 or maybe $70, and I got it for like 60 bucks and some change. So anyhow, I've got a lot of stuff to take off up here, and if you can see this, the guy that owned this boat previously had installed two extra, that one right there and this one, two extra mounts for the pedestal seats, and I just don't want all of those. You know, I stand up most of the time, so I could get to this one, access it from the rod locker. Pulled this one off. I just made a small aluminum plate, put some HydroTurf on it. I'm going to do the same for that one for sure, and may even eliminate this one. Just keep this back one in case I want to put a pedestal seat up here. But I stand barefoot most of the time, so as you can imagine, that's pretty uncomfortable. But anyhow, I watched a video on a guy has done this to a tracker. He didn't take the whole floor out. He just marked what he wanted, cut the carpet, cut through the supports and stuff. I'm going to take the whole floor out because I need to get to the bottom of these, access the nuts that are on the back side. And so that means these little console pieces have to come out, the graph have to come off. It's going to be a learning curve because I haven't ever messed with one of these. But you know, I'm a machinist. I take stuff apart, modify it, put it back together for a living. So we'll figure it out. So the previous owner had installed a courtesy light and a little 12-volt power outlet, a cigarette lighter. So it's got a cigarette lighter if you smoke. I don't know that I'll retain those, especially the power outlet. It's kind of in a weird spot up here. I wouldn't mind having a USB port at the helm somewhere. I may try to incorporate some 12-volt power back there. Do like a little, in the Razor, I've got a Carling style switch. It's got USB and it gives you voltage and everything. Might do something like that back there, but I don't know that I'll go back with this stuff. So there's going to be several changes. It's not just the tray for the foot pedal. There's several other things I plan to do while I'm in this area. If I'm going to pull all the deck out, I might as well try to get it all done at one time. So I know that part was super exciting to watch. Oh, look, he's taking the screws out. Wow, it's amazing. Probably need to take the whole graph off. Just set it over there on the bench. Again, have not really studied up on this a whole lot as far as how to do this. I'm just going to start taking stuff apart, and I guess at a certain point, if I hit a roadblock, I'll consult the interwebs like everybody else does. Because if you don't know how to do something, just watch a YouTube video and then you're instantly an expert. So I guess this front panel, all of that needs to come off, doesn't it? What about the foot pedal itself? So let's see, this that unplugs there. And the foot pedal, just set it up there all the way. I believe that'll work. So that gets a lot out of the way. Now, all right, so I moved the bulkhead panel, I think it's called. I've taken all the screws out of the floor panel. I think I've got them all anyhow. Some of them are hard to find. The previous owner had pulled all of this stuff out a couple of times, and so some of the stuff, I think maybe the original holes got stripped and he's put screws in different places. So anyhow, I think I've got it all out. About the only thing I've got left to do to be able to pull this panel out completely, I think, is these wires are routed through a hole that he's cut in it here, and then the GPS puck has got a wire going through it. So I'm going to kind of lift this up and see what those connections look like. Let's see if I can figure out how to disconnect. Wow, that's a lot of wires. I need to figure out what all of this is and what it does, and then I'll turn the camera back on. I've disconnected a ton of stuff here and made little videos on my phone to see where wires need to go back when I'm done, because there's just lots of stuff. Anyhow, I'll get it all put back eventually. I can't say that I like his cable management. Lots of wires, just jumbled up mess and whatnot. So even though you can't see it, I'll organize that stuff better when I put it back. So anyhow, this is completely loose now. So I'm going to take these off first and look at what I need to do to maybe make little covers. There's also the possibility that I might just go get a new piece of wood and make a whole new deck piece. Most people are not going to do all this that I'm doing. Most people are going to mark the floor, cut the carpet, cut out. You're going to cut these braces out, put the pan in, set the trolling motor in there, and go to the lake. That's what 90%. I make everything complicated. But like I said, I wanted to eliminate these, and I couldn't do that without pulling this piece out. Now that I'm here, I'm thinking, heck man, I may just cut a whole new piece. I'm eliminating those. I don't know that I'll even put the little plastic pods back in the front corners if I do all of that. So okay, so I have decided to I'm just replacing the entire front piece with plywood. I've already gone to Lowe's. You might be able to even see it laying on the back of my truck. I took the original piece out, kind of used it as a template, not really. Measured and figured what the angles needed to be. And I've got that piece cut out. I've already kind of test fitted. It looks pretty good. But I'm going to eliminate these. A lot of people, if you're just leaving the floor in place, you're going to cut through the plywood, cut through these supports. I thought that these might be structural to the boat. They are not. Okay, so I was going to drill out the rivets, but they're made out of stainless or something, I don't know. And I don't have that much patience. So I ground the heads off up here and cut the support tubes off back there. I really don't even know what those support tubes are there for. You can flex them with your hands. They are pretty useless. I want to get this cleaned up and kind of get everything put back in somewhat halfway decent working condition. And then I'll worry about putting some carpet on it in the next week or so. So anyhow. All right, so it's been a couple weeks since I started this project. I have gotten sidetracked. I've actually been working on this project. So I'm going to try to get back to this and get it done. Honestly, I don't even know what I had shown in that last clip. Got a new piece of plywood, it's marine grade, pressure treated plywood. Cut it to size. I've cut the hole out for the recessed tray. I actually put a piece of HydroTurf Eva foam step pad under the carpet right here in this area, just to kind of, if I'm barefoot, kind of give me some extra padding under this carpet. Obviously you can see the carpet is in an identical color. It's a 13-year-old boat. It's been used. This carpet's dirty, so I don't know if I even got carpet from the manufacturer, if it would match exactly. I don't think the fish are going to care. I don't care. So this is what we're going to use for now. Anyhow, I've got some buttoning up to do on some of the wiring and stuff. I've got to finish screwing the panel down, and going to get things put back together, and we'll do kind of a final wrap up on it. It has given me an opportunity to use it for a couple weeks, and it is daylight and dark difference between Captain Morgan all day with 1 foot elevated higher. So definitely worth the investment, even if you're going to keep the stock piece of deck and just cut a hole in that. Definitely worth the time and money to put the tray in. That pretty much wraps that up. Got everything hooked back up. It's all working right. I may make, I don't think I'm going to put the little console piece back on this side. I might later on, I don't know. I kind of like having that more open. I tend to lay my rods on this side since I've got the controller for the turret over there, and the trolling motor, of course, coming back on that side. There's just not enough room to lay rods over there. So I've been laying my 7-foot rods on this side, and you can't even get to this pod that's over here anyhow. I may make a little wedge shaped piece to kind of fill that gap and cover it in the same carpet as this. Just, I don't know, just kind of fill in that, make it look a little more finished. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. It wasn't a difficult project at all. And again, like I said, I went to an extreme with replacing the whole front piece just because I wanted to eliminate those seat mounts. But works great, love it. So zero complaints, fairly inexpensive upgrade, and like I said earlier, worth every penny and ounce of time that you're going to put into the project. So anyhow, appreciate you folks watching. Hope you found this useful in some form or fashion. Hey, if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button for me.